Hi everyone, this is Christina with GoBrent Real Estate, and today I am pleased to be with the owner of Shortcake Bakery here in Hyattsville, Cheryl Harrington. And Cheryl is rolling up dough and preparing warm meals for the Greater Riverdale Cares Initiative and the Route 1 Community Cares. So we wanted to quickly stop by, check in, see how they're doing, and speak to the owner herself, and we can discuss the initiative in greater detail. So here you are, Cheryl.
Okay.
So again, thank you so much for being part of this initiative. To date, we've raised almost $60,000. So if you can tell us a little bit about how this initiative has helped you and your staff in the
Sure.
past few weeks.
Sure. Well, as everyone knows, in March we had a shutdown and a lot of things came to a standstill. As a small business, you kind of wonder, how is this going to affect my business? Am I going to survive? Well, that's a secondary wonder. The first one is, are we all going to live through this? But I was really happy when the group approached me and mentioned about the meals. Happy on two levels, because I know that there were a lot of people who were having difficulty finding food, and also it was an opportunity to generate some additional income for the bakery, which had kind of fallen on some trying times at that point. So we began, I guess about 6 weeks ago, preparing meals. The executive director, Ms. Parker, gave some guidelines as to what type of meals they wanted, the requirement for the protein, the side, and a vegetable. But then it was pretty much up to me to decide what the exact menu would be. My primary goal in choosing a menu was to provide something that felt home cooked, because I felt that was important for the people who would be getting the meals. So we've prepared meals now, I guess, about 5 times, and it's always been a joy. It's been a pleasure. I get great feedback from Ms. Parker and from the community, the fact that they've always enjoying the meals. And I will say that we've decided to do meatloaf.
Yeah, I was going to ask what type of food. I'd love to hear about
Yeah.
the menu.
Well, meatloaf is a favorite of mine, and mashed potatoes, and a mixed vegetable. One of the workers told me a story about a woman who, I guess, had been homeless for a while and came one day and got a meal, and she left with the meal, came back about 10 minutes later and said, "Can I have another one? It's been years since I've had meatloaf." I just found that story really touching, and it just made me feel good that we were a part of that story.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's such, given that the temperature is getting cooler, it's like perfect comfort food for this time of
Exactly.
year. So how are you guys doing otherwise? I know tough time with COVID. We may be going back to phase 2, but I just wanted to do a check-in to see you guys are doing okay otherwise. And yeah.
Yeah.
Some new things you have going, or how are you safely continuing to serve the community?
Well, we've changed our method of operation. At this point, it's curbside pickup. And so we have a lot of customers who email requests or their order, and then, of course, we make arrangements for payment and set up a pickup time. I feel like it's really important for us to continue to take precaution, for the sake of the community, but also for my staff. They've been with me since the beginning of COVID, and it's really important that everybody stays safe. And we've cut our hours tremendously. Of course, we're a bakery, so we used to be open in the morning. Right now, it's afternoon and weekends. And the other thing that we've done, which has made a huge difference, is we started brunch on Sundays. So we're working in collaboration with the meadery next door, and we put up tents,
Nice.
tables
Outdoor seating out
outside,
there.
outdoor seating.
Spaced out?
Yes.
Very spaced out.
Very spaced out. I've had to stretch myself a little bit because I love being a baker. I'm a baker. But of course, for brunch, you can't do just baked goods. So we've been doing a potato bravas. We've done bacon, eggs. We've connected with a local farm, and we've been getting local duck eggs, which is kind of exciting for us. Yeah, we've also connected with a local orchard, and we've been getting our apples from them. So, if you could say the positive about COVID, I think is we look around a little closer to home now than we used to. We love getting the supplies from local suppliers because I feel like it helps them and it helps us also.
Thank you for that update. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you taking the time. So again, please continue to support Greater Riverdale Cares and Route 1 Community Cares. You're seeing your money in action. We're up to $60,000. Just $40 feeds a family of 4. So again, thank you very much. Take care.